Welcome, and thank you for joining me in this special recording. In 1999, my teacher, myself, and several of my classmates were invited to demonstrate and discuss Tai Ji Chuan at the annual Kuo-Ping Association Symposium. This annual event was set up by the students of Kuo Lien Ying as a way to share and remember their teacher. There are many interesting caveats that I'll have to share with you in the years to come about the dynamics of that symposium all the way around. This audio clip of 17 minutes is of David Chen discussing some of the teaching directly from Kuo Lien Ying in regards to the Tai Ji Chuan. The reason that this is important to the other participants is that there were only a couple of people that actually learned Tai Chi directly from Kuo Lien Ying. Most of them had learned from Kuo more indirectly and more primarily through his wife, Simone, who was not present at this seminar, which is a whole different story unto itself. I hope you enjoy the audio. I have the video for this as well, and need to get it posted for our KungFuPodcast.com website so that you can view it later. I may be able to link it to the Patreon account and share it that way as well in the future. Until then, there are some real gems in this teaching of the principles of Tai Ji Chuan.
Hello. Hello. Yes. And Melanie does a wonderful job. Not that I try to being anti-social, because I don't want to make too much noise when there's warm up a little bit outside. But I didn't peek through the window back here. See you guys do all the thing. I don't want to try to copy and do it outside. Which is wonderful. And you did a good job because it really touching the point that I face this myself all the time, that people always call me, when you take any kids for class, I said, no, I'm going to take senior citizens. which I am, but I'm not a very patient person and work with children. So I think that if anybody can start teaching for children, for kids, then I think it would be tremendous. It's great. And also, it helped for the future, the setting up the Tai Chi, Kuo-Ping Tai Chi, a Tai Chi practitioner. And I think you've done a wonderful job. Thank you. Tonight I'm here and Futong, I always request want me to share some of my thoughts about the martial arts side of Tai Chi. And I will say something, I will tell you something, how my thoughts and my ideas about the Tai Chi. I said again last night that why Kung Fu, it's really, that's what the average Tai Chi what we see today. And which is a Tai Chi is a wonderful art, it's a beautiful gemstone. We have to polish it and clean it out a little bit and find, and it doesn't have to be a special person, a he-man, a powerful man to be doing Tai Chi. A regular person, everybody can get involved with it just to have some fun. I always like to use the term, the word said, let's do it for fun, you see, and do this Tai Chi. So, when Futong requested, and he said he wanted to talk about the application of Tai Chi. Number one, quite often you hear about Tai Chi, that's an 8 Jing, or they call it 8 gate, 5 step, the 13 posture. And Tai Chi, this 8 Jing is Pang Lui Ji An Choi Li Zhou Po. And most of the folks and you would understand what that would mean and how the posture work, how to use them. Sometimes maybe we can tune it up a little bit, maybe we can polish it a little bit and tighten up the screw a little bit, maybe make it put up to another level, you see. And what I understood, the biggest controversy that about Tai Chi, that I think sometimes people misrepresent and misread the Tai Chi. And they're using the term of Jing. See? And when you read the book, there are 72 Jing, so many Jing. You will get lost. Where's all those Jing come from? Actually, it's not a Jing. It's a 72 way of using one Jing. Tai Ji Chuan is a Pang Jing Chuan. That is what the Tai Chi, where the name coming from. You read Sifu Kuo's book, it will mention time after time after time. Said, only Sifu Kuo's book mentioned more than any other book that I read. So he had to build up the punching. Now, today, Sifu YC gave you a great example of how he's using the punching going out, and which is tremendous, super good. You see, and for example, the Tai Chi is a punching Chuan, and then 8 gate, the 8 technique of using this punching. And quite often people, there's a little confusion in there. The punching is a pang, and pang technique is the same word. See, but pang technique is using the way of the punching. Lui Jing is a reverse side of the punching. Ji Jing is together the cross line, the cross point of the punching. An is either you go down, or forward punching. See, Tai is a snatching, like almost 180-degree downward punching. Lien is a striking, it goes to the young hands. You penetrate, you don't look for it flying. See, the jaw is elbow, Kuo is shoulder. You see, but all this is all unitized, it all involved with the body mechanics, involved with the frameworks. See, like for example, punching, for example, that we use it quite often. People ask me, say, Tai Ji Chuan in the comments said, what's the pang hand? But every hand, actually, like Sifu Kuo said, when I asked him, he said, every hand is a pang hand. But the technique, I said, what's a pang hand? Quite often they tell you the pang is walk off. Walk off. Then what you gonna do? Wait for the opponent move, slow or fast, and then react slow or fast. Okay, that could be a good exercise, nothing wrong with that. But we can tighten up a little bit more and do a little bit more. You see? So, for example, Tai Chi, in the last year I said that, and Master Kuo always talk about it, in his book talk about it, there's a step called Ren Zhi Bo, like a branch skipping step, like a bird. How the bird jumps from the branch tree limb. Say, you don't see the bird go, jump and then do that. Say, but always, say, those is a very much of a application. You see, so sometimes you see me quite often using that. That is the pang hand. This is the pang hand. See that? And or else pang hand. Okay. And those pang hand that you involve, I said again, involved with the body mechanics, the sensation, and how to fudging and use it. You see, like for example, Robert, can I borrow you a little bit? See, pang hand, quite often when we practice push hands, now we're going to all practice a little bit, say. When we're doing that, say, pang, say, Tai Chi quite often, and we get hit. The reason why we get hit is we don't step away. Because now when you do the form, it's so great. When you're talking about, like for example, if I'll do this, hands here, it's so great. This is one side explanation. Say, it's a prosecutor, no defendant. I just speak my feeling. See. So what happens is when you really start 2-hand push hand or 3-hand push hand, and then suddenly you feel different. Oh, I can move. Because there's a 3 balance point involved. His balance point, mine, and in between, the contact point. So every time when it moves, it will connect with my balance point. You see? So what happens is, when it moves, suddenly when it comes in strong, like Dr. Lee today said that this yield, good. Sense it, very good. But lots of time, if you get stuck with it, I move, I yield, whatever, I can't move, you have to step back. You have to use emptiness. You have to use space to deflect his power. Instead of to try to tangle up with him, like they said, double weight. The illness of I couldn't find a word. The defect of you say that you tangle up with him. So how are you going to save yourself out? From here, suddenly you can't move. You're using the word of 空劫坐修. There's 4 seconds forward in there. You've got to understand the emptiness. So you talk about softness. You talk about Tai Chi, hard and soft, Kang Yu. What else is soft than air? What else is soft than emptiness, space? You know, just like a car you drive to the cliff, that's emptiness. But we want that force to go into emptiness. How we do that? Space. You've got to use space. I see with my experience, I see many Tai Chi practitioners, many people who say they don't using those space. They don't know how to move the balance out. Doesn't matter what, you don't want your opponent or your partner to control your balance. That's number one thing. If you have to move, you have to walk out, step away. He said, when the opponent's hard, I'm soft, it means step away. It didn't say it means yield it away or it means push hand away. But he said step away. Gang Yu, Jianzhou, those 4 things is a key element of the Tai Chi Chuan. It's a Tai Chi Chuan theory. See? So when we push hand, suddenly when it comes to the point, and I couldn't move, see? Emptiness, see that? This cold jaw jing, sitting jing, right here. You say, well, this is not Tai Chi. Okay, maybe it's not Tai Chi. Why it's not Tai Chi? Because young style don't do that. Because other style say, hey, that's fine. We do that. I don't care what they do. I need to save my life. I need to be safe, not to get hurt. That's the most important thing. See? So you go back to these things here, and when you sense it, come from here. Now punching coming out. See, that's the punching. Punching. The key thing is you pull here. It's in his nose line. Go right into here. The cross right into his nose line. The line here. Now punching will not work. It go like this. See that? Because I cannot using his line. The Sifu Kuo's another teaching. Talk about you connecting the bone and put a wooden dowel to it. And that's the root, the basic principle of Fa Jing. In the classic India, it writes clearly. And this is exactly what we talk about. Connecting the bone, setting up the line. See the lining, see that? Now when I'm using this one here, the punching will bounce him up. See? So what you do is, you don't have to, I do it tensely, fine, I do it lightly, happy. See that? Happy. Mainly it's happy. Once we relax it, happy, the power comes on more. That's punching. So, and you push him, and let the guy hit you, or you intimidate him, let him get few tension, legit. See that? Now don't do that, forearm straight, here. We're using the angle because it's a Tai Chi Chuan, it's a punching Chuan. Now the book writes that. I didn't make it up. You have to understand the law of physics. Is that the right word? You have to go down with it. See that? Now he's off balance. From here on, now this is here, boom, you can do whatever you want and just blow him up. See? The whole thing is like explode. Does anybody have any questions? Ask question.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, if everybody likes to try, you can try. Get your partner to try. Just for fun.
Well, you know, David, in a tournament, though, you can't punch or you can't pull with
Right.
your hands.
Yes.
So if you push people to compete in push hands divisions, there's certain rules.
Right. The thing is, talk about a tournament a little bit. Sifu Kuo never encouraged people to go to tournament.